Yeah, so this is how I got this Garvee plastic garden dump cart. So let's see what parts we have. The wheel, definitely super solid. Even metal here inside, that's what we want to see. One of the most important parts here, because my last wheelbarrow broke here in the center, because usually here we have the most weight, and this makes a super solid impression. We have even normal inflatable tires with normal standard valves to inflate, and then we get the handle, of course more tires. Yeah, everything really well organized, well packaged, and all the parts make a really solid impression. Really a lot of metal parts, and we get also the instructions manual. By the way, the model type is TC4270, and here the frame and the whole package of small parts, a lot of screws, and we get also the tools to assemble it, and also the tray itself makes a really good impression, rock solid. They didn't put any numbers on the bolts, but we have just 4 different sizes, and we have just pretty much 4 different parts to assemble, so it's very easy. So for example, here on top we need 4 times the same size, so it's very obvious that we need these 4 here, and here we need 6. So we just need these ones here, and here the 45 or these ones. They are a little bit longer, and then we have here, for example, this one, this washer, and these bolts are then for the remaining part. But here for the quick release handle, I can see that the screws or the bolts are already pre-attached, so we can remove them here. To use an electric screwdriver, definitely not a bad idea. And so here the bolts come from the inside. All 4 of them, they have same length, and so we just align the handle outside and adding the nut here from the outside. You can see we have this safe lock here on all the nuts. So put it here inside and then tighten the screw from the inside. I think it's even better to have it in an upright position, so we can add the nuts here easily, and only after that use the screws from underneath, hand tighten a little bit, and only after that use the tool. So it's definitely not a 5-minute thing, but definitely doable. This needs a little bit more torque. Step number 2 is adding this plate from underneath. We see these 6 holes and also 6 holes here, so very easy to align. Then step number 3 is to add this bracket underneath. We align it here on the side and use then 2 times the 45mm bolts. Screws have to come from the outside. Washer, nut, easy to secure with the included tools. Step number 4 is to add the front steering frame. Just align it here. Washer, large nut. The only tool which I couldn't find was a wrench for this extra large nut, so I brought my own one. What's very important here is to not over tighten, otherwise you can't use it to steer anymore. Secure it nicely, but do not over tighten. Yeah, now I can feel more resistance, so I think that's it, and it's still nice and loose to steer. Step number 5 is to attach this rear support frame, and for that we have to already untighten the bottom frame here, so we have full access, and so I'm using the largest remaining bolts. They are actually 70mm, again starting from the inside, adding the rear support frame, like here. Washer, nut, same thing from the other side, and tighten both nicely. And the last thing is to attach these supporting angle irons here, one here on this side to the opening here, and the other one here on the right side. Now I have 2 different sizes of bolts left. Maybe I did something wrong, but shouldn't be a problem as long as they are long enough. So I'm adding the first one here from the outside, washer, nut, and this screw from outside, washer and nut from the inside. But I think it could also work in the opposite direction, doesn't really matter. And same thing on the right side, and I think it's the best thing when we start to attach from this side. And so we can pull down the frame again, secure it here and add the wheels, of course with the valve from the outside. And for each wheel we need one of these super size washers, and then securing with this pin, push them fully through and bend it to the side so it has a nice lock. And now it's time to flip it to the other side. Like how we are going to use it. The pin to attach the handle is already here. We have to just pull it out, remove this bolt, align it, push it through and secure it again with the pin from the other side. And so now we have it. It took me a little bit more time than anticipated, but was definitely worth it. Yeah, this thing is absolutely amazing. So much better than just a normal wheelbarrow. So much more stability, and we don't have to be worried anymore that we flip it to the side, unload everything accidentally, and there's even a mesh included. And so when we have a lot of lightweight stuff, we can secure it easily in all the four corners, something like that, and then it's not easily blown away. And so if you're interested, I'll put down the link to the Amazon listing down into the description so you can check it out and order one for you if you like. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments or want to share your own experience with this Garvee Live 800-pound garden dump cart, then just let us know down in the feedback area. I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.